Cyrus the Great. He forged the largest empire the world has ever seen. They call him the Great King, or even the King of Kings. He conquered mighty Babylon. But for students of the Bible, his most significant act was one of liberation. He allowed God's people, the Jews, to return home to Jerusalem and rebuild the sacred temple. It was an incredible moment. But here's an astonishing part. Centuries before Cyrus was even born, God, speaking through prophet Isaiah, called this future pagan king his anointed. Think about it. Anointed is the same root word as Messiah, as Christ. Why would God give such a profound title to a Persian king? Because Cyrus, in his action, served as a powerful preview, a type of the true King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Consider the parallel for a moment. Cyrus came from the east, waging war against Babylon and setting it captive free. Revelation tells us Jesus, our King, comes from the east, waging war against spiritual Babylon and finally liberating his people. Cyrus made it possible to rebuild the earthly temple. Jesus opened the way into the heavenly sanctuary and promised to restore all things. Cyrus was a liberator for his time. It's fascinating how God worked. He used a powerful pagan ruler to fulfill his promises and move his plan forward. It reminds us that God's control over history isn't limited to his own people. He can use anyone, any event to achieve his ultimate purpose. It is in the original Hebrew Bible, I should say, the very last book is 2nd Chronicle, and the very last verse was Cyrus' decree sending the people home. Imagine finishing reading the scroll and then opening to the next, which is the book of Matthew, opening with the birth of Jesus, the true liberator. It is beautiful flow, showing God's plan unfolding across centuries. When we look at world event today, when things seems chaotic, when powerful forces seems to be working against God, remember Cyrus. Remember that God is playing a long game. He sees the end from the beginning and he is in control. He used a pagan king to bring his people home once. He will use his son, our true king, to bring his people home for good. Trust his plan. He will fulfill his word, and that is the promise for you to keep today. Thank you for studying. I will see you tomorrow.